everyone, it's Emmy at the Fast Lane Car. You know, the Honda Accord has been with us since 1976, and that's almost as old as I am. And it has been beloved by many a person since then. But does this 2015 still have what it takes to become one of America's best loved midsize sedan? We'll find out next, coming up on the Fast Lane Car. Under the hood, Honda has given us a 2.4 liter four-cylinder, which is good for 185 horsepower and 181 pound-feet of torque. And it's an Earth Dreams technology engine. The VTEC just kicked in. Now, power is going to the front wheels via a continuously variable transmission, and EPA fuel ratings are 27 in the city, 36 out on the highway, and 31 combined. Although in my time here, I only averaged 24 miles per gallon, and that was doing twice as much city driving as I did highway driving. The Honda Accord was completely redesigned in 2014, and that pretty much carries over to this model year in 2015. Now, it's not exactly boring, but it's not exactly exciting either. I mean, Honda's really trying to appeal to the biggest demographic possible. We do have some nice creases here down the sideline, and I've got a lot of glass, which is really nice for my visibility. I'm rolling on 17-inch wheels with all-season tires. In this car, I've got a CVT, right? That's a continuously variable transmission, which basically means you have an infinite amount of gears. And in the past, these CVTs have tended to be kind of loud and a little whiny. So a lot like some of my internet haters feel about me. That's exactly what these CVTs were like. But now they've been getting more and more smooth. In fact, this car performs like it has a much more of a linear transmission. And in fact, if you didn't know it was a CVT, you might not know that it's a CVT. Now, if you are able to, like if you're on the highway and you really floor it, I mean, it'll rev all the way up to the red line, which is at about 6,800 RPMs, and it will stay there. So you can get a little bit of fun out of this CVT, which frankly has not really been the case in the past. Now, the interior is really well designed. Everything is very sleek, and everything is positioned in a place that is very accessible to you even while you're driving. You've got all your standard features that you come to expect with a new car. You've got Bluetooth, satellite radio, cruise control, a multifunctional steering wheel, heated seats, all of that stuff. Honda's a little different in how they do their infotainment, in that they have an 8-inch touchscreen up here. Sorry, not a touchscreen. They have an 8-inch screen up here, and then below it, they have a smaller touchscreen that deals just with the audio. Now, one of the problems that I had with this is that sometimes the menus and the submenus can be a little confusing. And I will say that once, actually a few times, I turned off the car and parked it, and it was in satellite radio. And then when I turned the car back on, it somehow had switched to terrestrial radio, and I never asked it to do that. But on the whole, it is a very comfortable cabin, and I think it's a very nice place to spend your daily commute. Oh, and there's a sunroof! Holler!
Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah, doesn't it? We'll have to get that. So Honda's given us this nifty little right-hand turn signal camera. It activates every single time you put on your right-hand blinker. The problem is that all I need to do is move my eyes to my mirror and I get the exact same view because I've got so much great visibility in this car. This whole thing seems just a little superfluous. I mean, I guess, okay, I don't have to move my eyes so far, but like, why is that there? So in the back seat, I have a ton of room. I mean, the driver's seat is set for my driving position, and I'm 5'9", and I mean, like, check it out. Tons of room. I've got tons of headroom, and in the back, I have my own personal cup holder, and I am mad for cup holders, I gotta tell you. Now this car is equipped with the Honda's forward collision warning system, and I can set it for a long distance from the car ahead of me, a normal distance or a short distance, but those are very subjective. I mean, what is normal? What is normally almost hitting something? I'm not really sure what they mean. There were times when the system went off when I was nowhere near hitting the car in front of me, and then there were times when I couldn't get the system to go off even if I tried. So I looked in the manual to see maybe, you know, what the story was on this forward collision warning system. And oh good, we're coming to a stop sign, because these are all the limitations. These are all the limitations of when the forward collision warning system won't work. So if you're going to have this system in place, I mean, it needs to be something that is reliable and dependable, not just something that, you know, won't work if you've turned on the radio to a certain level, or whatever it is, whatever these limitations are. You know, I want it to work every single time. Otherwise, don't give me the technology. So in the back here, I've got 15.8 cubic feet of space, which I think is going to be enough for 5. I mean, it's a lot of space here. Let me see. Oh wait, that back. So the trunk kind of narrows towards the back, so I actually only have enough room for 4. So trademark laundry basket rating of 4 for the 2015 Honda Accord. I thought it was gonna be more. My back seat does fold down, but not 60/40, which means that you're trying to haul some extra cargo plus 3 people, we're gonna have to ditch that third person. The 2015 Honda Accord EXL with navigation comes in at $30,985. Now, if you want something a little bit more sporty, you should look at the Mazda 6, which comes with a 6-speed auto with paddle shifters. If you're looking for a turbo, I'd say the Hyundai Sonata. If you're looking for something completely redesigned, the 2015 Toyota Camry might be your bag. But for this one, on the TFL scale of buy it, lease it, rent it, or forget it, I've got to give the 2015 Honda Accord EXL with navigation a buy it. It certainly is reliable, it drives well, and it's fun enough to satisfy most people out there. That's it for today. I'm Emmy Hall. Thank you so much for watching. Yay! Hey, you can find us at tflcar.com for more news, views, and real-world reviews. And check us out on all the social medias. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye.